Volland has released 2 exclusive promo codes just for our community. Get 50% off your first 3 months of the Vol Hacks tier, valid through November 30th, 2025, or get 25% off any Volland tier for 3 months. Use these special codes at checkout. Check out Volland at www.vol.land.
So what else is in the Vol Hacks that we can kind of drum up some analysis for some retail macro favorite GLD, SLV, TLT, that type of stuff? How do you assess? Because that has a very, especially the precious metals, has a very, very strong macro, and the miners have a very strong fundamental tailwind. But October saw massive volatility. And this is all fine, but the point is they have come back down into that reversion type trade where they were extremely overbought, came back into some key support on a trend time frame, and then got supported again. So now do silver, do GLD, one of them just to kind of give an overview for how they're positioned in the Vol Hacks space.
Sure. So this is very interesting. Silver is showing very positive. This is the highest Vanna it's ever had, and GLD is the lowest. So we might see a little bit of a spread here, but GLD is also extraordinarily volatile.
And silver isn't.
I could check out and see how to read this, but I think one thing with GLD, so a lot of people have bought calls on GLD. That's very interesting. This is why it's showing as very volatile and very kind of bearish. There's been a lot of speculative call buying up here above price and a lot more than puts. So it's not as many hedging. It's more people buying calls trying to catch the next leg up in gold.
Correct. That makes a lot of sense to me, just from a psychology standpoint, for sure.
Yeah. So it appears that up here at 400, you can maybe start to see upside here, but it would be a rip to sell kind of thing.
And how about silver?
Yep, let's check out silver.
This precious metals space, specifically gold and silver, hit some funding stressors at the beginning of October, which I was stalking. So I was expecting the pullback. It was also very, very overbought. You're saying they have stayed bullish during the entire pullback, even though it was a 5 standard deviation move lower in gold. It stayed bullish is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of support. I think they could actually be kind of range bound at this point.
That's okay. Perfect.
In the 4,000 area. Silver here, similar. I think what we're seeing in silver, particularly here in 43 and 45, is a lot of hedging. I think right here is going to be, and right here is a lot of premium selling, but it looks like there's a lot of hedging that came in on silver between 43 and 45. So if there is a pullback in silver, that would be a good base. And then, but again, also with silver, kind of like gold, we could see a little bit of a range here, settling in at 48, 47 area. It could bump up to 50, it looks like, but it would have to really break out of 50 hard in order to.
I love it. So we are totally aligned on the range bound.
Join Club to trade with Samantha. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description.